Mic check, light set, game time. One shot, no sweat, all mine. New day, new fight, high stakes. Boss mode on, who's taking my place? Stacking wins like it's all on replay. Final boss and I don't press delay. Glitch the map, break the code, run it back. Gen-Dro runs the attack. Step in the zone, I don't need luck. Skills on deck, got the game shook. Clutch that match, never out of sync. Play my role, never need a rest spin. No cheats, no hacks, I just go. High rank, top tier in control. Gloves off, all skill make 'em fold. Boss mode, who dare step in my zone? Game locked, who runs this? Gen-Dro, no one this. Game locked, no pause, no quit. Gen-Dro, we run this. They drop in, but they don't last long. I move fast, they blink and I'm gone. Patch the game, I stay unpatched. Leaderboards, put me at max. Stacking wins like it's all on replay. Final boss and I don't press delay. Glitch the map, break the code, run it back. Gen-Dro runs the attack. XP up, got the stats on lock. Every frame clean, never miss a shot. Bait that move, now they out of plays. Restart, nah, I make 'em rage. No cheats, no hacks, I just go. High rank, top tier in control. Gloves off, all skill make 'em fold. Boss mode, who dare step in my zone? Game locked, who runs this? Gen-Dro, no one this. Game locked, no pause, no quit. Gen-Dro, we run this. Been in the game since pixels was blocks. Back when the grind was pure and the skill unlocked. No microtransactions, no cheap AI. If it was hard, you beat it, no second try. No labels, no limits, no walls too high. Every genre, every style, I let my soul decide. From 8-bit dreams to that open world sky. I've been gaming through time, never blinking an eye. They say pick a lane, but I drive the whole road. I got action like Devil May Cry, but still tactical mode. I roll dice in the dungeons, then I shoot from the hip. Got that RTS mind state, but my trigger's still quick. Turn-based thinker, reaction time hitter. Min-max stats, but I still pull a trigger. Ain't no casual here, ain't no gatekeep flex. I done played 5,000 games, who wanna test? No labels, no limits, no rules, no chain. I move how I want, every path in the game. From the past to the future, still paving my way. Every controller, every screen, every move that I play. Console, PC, mobile, I flex it all. I seen legends rise, I seen franchises fall. I seen hype die fast when the devs got lazy. I seen modders build worlds while AAA stay shady. I ain't just a player, I study the field. Break mechanics apart, learn the tech to rebuild. If the meta gets stale, I adapt on the fly. New patch, same skill, I ain't blinking an eye. I seen cash grabs, I seen passion. I seen devs burn dreams for some market traction. I seen remakes done right, I seen remakes done wrong. I seen fan games show love where the studios moved on. Ain't about the hype, ain't about the trend. Cause a real gamer know it's the play, not the brand. If it's fire, I play. If it's weak, I race. No console wars here, just respect for the space. I seen metas break, I seen patches wreck skill. I seen games start strong and they milk it for bills. I seen devs nerf legends cause the loudest ones cried. I seen hidden gems buried cause they never got tried. I seen noobs talk big till they ran in the vest. Think they own the leaderboard till they place their best. But I ain't here to flex, I'm just stating the truth. I got years in this game, no need for the proof. No labels, no limits, no rules, no chain. I move how I want, every path in the game. From the past to the future, still paving my way. Every controller, every screen, every move that I play. No labels, no limits, I move how I please.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? It is Gen-Dro. Welcome to Gen-Dro Studios, where we stream games on the time. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with your boy Dro as we jump into another stream of random game weakness. Weekend glory! Oh, I just woke up, so you're gonna have to excuse my my lack of vocabulary. Yeah, great day. What's up, Wild the First? It's good to see you. Good to see you always. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with your boy. It's been a minute, right? Anyways, today we're gonna be jumping into Rise of the Ronin, my first pick of Random Game Weekend, and then we'll be relying on the RGG to give us the next selection. So be looking forward to that at the end of the stream. But for now, let's go ahead and get to it. I also remember I could turn follow only chat to incentivize. I also just remember I could turn follower only chat to incentivize people to follow. I mean, you could. I mean, if you feel that confident about your content, yeah, you could probably do that. Oh. Well, I mean, we could try it for a bit. Yeah, no problem. We'll give it a shot and see how that works out. But yeah, we got a good old random game generator that I customized and worked with, and now it looks like a roulette of hell, because you know how like whenever you have several selections on that wheel, it just splits off and you just have like a pie basically. Sometimes you get like 7, 8, 9, 10 choices even. No, mine has 300 choices. So it looks like little tiny lines just cut into this little pie that spins around. It's craziness, but luckily we also get like a little chat message on the right that lets me know what exactly game gets chosen. So be looking forward to that. I appreciate your follows, your views, your support, and I appreciate everything. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into Rise of the Ronin, because that's really what I want to play. And I've been holding back. Like, you have no idea how much I really wanted to play this game off stream. But I was just like, no. First time play. Because I do love Soul types games, and I'm hoping this is exactly what it may seem to be. I'm not sure if it is a Souls-like. I think it is. I didn't want to ruin the game for me or ruin the story. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump onto it. Bloop. Yeah. All right, let's see. Does the volume work on this? Yes, it does. Work on this until it's barely visible or faintly visible. I mean, you can go all the way to the very end and it would definitely do that. But let me go ahead and do it so that chat can see barely visible. Yeah, that'll work. And then graphics, prioritize graphics, FPS, ray tracing. We'll do prioritize FPS. Guard, hold. Subready, hold. I don't really want to mess with too much of this. The only thing I want to look for is captions, so that way you guys can see. Subtitles on, speaker name on, subtitle size medium, subtitle background on, sound effect captions off. No, we don't need to do that. Well, I mean, nah. We ain't gonna do that. Nah. Okay, we are done. Finish setting configuration and continue? Yes. Ooh, wah, wah, wah. Just trying to gauge how high this volume needs to be for the rest of the stream. Oh. This is violent. Oh god. I'll give him one thing. It looks good from the intro. Looks like a good one. I wonder if they have a Glock 19. Probably not. But, you know, I'm sure that the modding community has ways of doing things. If they care enough about this game to do it. For those who want to enjoy action, you can change the dusk. I mean, how hard could dusk be? I don't really know how to gauge difficulty based on that. I imagine that the top one's the easiest.
3 centuries ago, Japan was unified under the Tokugawa shogunate. It closed its doors to the rest of the world, and for a time the island nation prospered. Yet despite its apparent tranquility, conflict brewed beneath the surface. Feudal lords known as daimyo were kept under strict surveillance. In public, they were loyal. But the coals of discontent were slowly being fanned towards conflagration. Deep in the mountains of Kurosu, weapons were secretly forged in preparation for rebellion. But the shogun's forces got wind of the plan and took terrible and bloody reprisals.
Oh! Yo, this game is graphic as hell. They tossed him into the furnace.
They did not count on another type of weapon being forged in Kurosu. Warriors known as the Veiled Edge. Skilled in both subterfuge and the way of the sword, these nameless assassins were unmatched in their abilities.
I mean, they're taking on ninjas, yeah.
Under the tutelage of a master, the Bladesmith, they honed their skills in pairs called Blade Twins.
Go!
Hey!
Separately, formidable. Together,
Ain't as graphic as real. I mean, we got another war starting too between India and Pakistan. I heard about that. I mean, look, I'm not used to seeing this personally. I mean, I don't want to like say like graphic as trying to be ignorant. It is pretty graphic in terms of probably not something that normal people would exactly see. But yeah, I mean, I know that it's I've seen some stuff online that kind of gives me nightmares a little bit. But yeah, I heard about the war. It's pretty messed up. I mean, I understand why it's happening, but I also know that terrorism was like the main push towards this war, and it's kind of sucks. A lot of innocent people are getting killed for no reason, and I don't agree with it. And I don't generally talk about that kind of stuff on the stream, but I really don't. I don't agree with killing civilians or innocent people. It sucks. To be honest, I became desensitized to graphic stuff. Ah, it is. It's awful. It really is. I hate to see people who have nothing to do with the ego and the politics involved on that front. But like, it's a little different between India and Pakistan. It's terrorism. I mean, it is what it is. It's terrorism that started it and fueled it, and like now they're taking out innocent people for what they believe in, and it's not a good look. I personally don't like it because don't like war anyway. I especially don't like it when children and women are involved, and men who are just trying to provide for their families. It's just not cool. You got presets in here? Hey, they brought in what's his name from what's that game called? I remember I own the series. I own like 2 copies of each. I can't think of it, but you know, it's the first game he was in. It's another Souls game. Literally what he looked like though. Elbow and knee angle. Oh, between like I'm a hardcore. Skin color. Let's make you. I don't want to go too dark. I'm probably about here. If I had to make a guess. There is a way to change the sun, right? That's a little bit better. Even though it hurts my eyes a little bit. Yeah, this is probably as close as you're gonna get to my skin color. It's olive. Skin texture. I'm an old man. I need wrinkles. Undergarment type? Why does this matter? Why? Let's make them have red undies. I don't want to take too long on this. But I think it's best to keep him the way he is. Aging. Give him a little bit. Eyebrows. Okay. That's fine. The eyes are fine. Hair. There we go. Hey. This is fine. Hair at sides. This works. Facial hair. What's the difference between the gradations, though? Give him some gray hair, just a little bit. Give him the full kit and caboodle. There we go. Mustache. And body. Ah, the red underwear works perfectly. Gotta give him a little bit of weight. Muscle mass. Super buff. Who plays a fantasy game without buffing up their characters?
That's cool. Let's go. That's cool.
Works for me. And I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do with this one. Alright, finalize settings. I think she's fine the way she is. We're just going to leave it at that. As a swordsmith polishes a blade, so too does a bladesmith sharpen the veil edges in their charge. Choose a blade sharpening origin to determine veil edges' initial abilities and special skills, as well as the weapons that which they excel. Oh. This is recommended weapons is 3 types, but I can't tell from the symbols. I mean, a dagger, a samurai sword, and maybe a great sword? Is that what that right one is? This one is double blade and a gun. A partisan and a saber. No, that's not a saber. That's a... I forget what the hell they called. It's usually... That sword shape is usually on the tips of pole arms, but they also do handhelds. Trying to remember. That is a saber. Beginner, sharpened, unsharpened. I'm gonna go with the killer, I guess. Seducer. Let me see what we got. The thing with Russo-Ukrainians, only one side has nukes, aka no mutual destruction, which will lead them to dumping all of their nukes on each other. In the India-Pakistan conflict, they both have nukes. Yeah. I mean, if Ukraine had nukes, they would most likely dump all their nukes on each other, but Ukraine doesn't, so there's no incentive to do that. Do the ads give you money? Yes, they do. Also, ChatGPT made O4 mainstream. What's O4? No, more O3, really. O4 mini, O4 stuff. Mainstream. What? I mean, I don't understand where we're going with this. As far as made O4. I'm kind of confused a little bit on that. Just a minute, because I don't know what that is. 0404. I mean, is it version 4? It means Omni. Oh, okay. Omni 4 mini and Omni 4 stuff. Well, I mean, what does that exactly mean, though? Like, if it's mainstream, what does that mean entirely? Was that's? I mean, I've never heard. You can't use O3 anymore. It's only O4. Oh, Omni 4. That makes sense, I guess. Version 3 wasn't that great to begin with. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. A lot of people were talking about this game's graphics and how they were subpar, and I'm just like, yeah, maybe, but does graphics really make the game?
Follow me.
Boy, they gave her that thick accent, boy. I don't think it looks that bad.
What are you going to use?
Killer excels in strength, recommend weapons, katana, and odachi. Paired swords, katana, odachi. Okay. I mean,
It's best to go with something that suits you.
normal attack, advancing attack, charge attack.
You're still not done yet.
Okay. Wait, how far does the charging attack go? It's pretty far. It's not a slow weapon, per se. It's an average. I can live with that. But let's try out the katana.
That one, eh? Be sure you take some time to get a feel for it.
It's a little faster. Let me put this into perspective. Omni 4 can process 8 times more words, which is 64,000 words per second, if I'm correct. That's insane. I had no idea about that. They didn't tell me about this move. Is this a parry? Yeah, it must be. This is block. That's the roll. I wonder how much of it I'll actually use. No one will ever know.
You're happy with that then?
Choose another weapon. What was the other one?
I know it's hard to...
How do you switch the weapon? Hey! Okay, there we go. So it's both of these. How many weapons can we have at once, though? Pole arm, spear, paired swords. Wasn't there like a great sword, or do they not have that choice in the beginning? It might not be in the choice in the beginning. Let me see. Special skills. Yeah, I guess the next one is supposed to be like a big sword, and I don't have that option in the beginning, so we shall see. Killer.
You're...
Yes, I'm happy with it. Let's go on ahead.
Let's go.
The AI scored. Hold on. If I Also, it can outperform humans in a lot. For example, medical diagnostics, which they scored 90% and 76% correct ones. The AI scored 90% and the doctor 76, which shows AI is quite capable of some fields. So it's widely considered way better. We are also super close to AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, which is human level of intelligence, or above. After AGI, we get ASI, Artificial Super Intelligence, which surpasses human intelligence greatly. And ASI surpasses it thousands or 10,000s of times. Oh, wow. So you're generally saying that we basically have a supercomputer that is thinking before we could even come up with a thought process.
Training or not, I won't pull my punches. Not bad.
Where are you off to? Well, you coming or what?
Don't rush me. I'm trying to look around. So rude. All right, use key to unleash powerful attacks. Each martial skill has special attributes and may be modified by repeatedly pressing or holding the button. Exhaust an enemy's key by using martial skills or other attacks. With their stance broken, they'll be unable to move, and you can unleash devastating strikes. Okay.
Right. Let's rimba up, shall strong.
Hey.
This way.
Yeah, that's a power sword for sure. It literally backs him into the corner. But if I'm fighting only humans, will that be effective? I'm used to fighting demons. Got sneak. Interact with the Veil Edge banner to restore your health as well as replenish medicinal pills and projectiles. Just be warned that it will also cause defeated enemies to reappear. When you run out of health or restart the game, you will return to the last Veiled Edge banner that you interact with, or else the last checkpoint that you passed.
We are here.
Alright, let's do this. Boy, Ivy Tao.
Time to begin. Cross swords and show me all.
We don't have it, but remember, AI intelligence is exponential, which means it go up the more it go up in monkey terms. And bad thing is, we can barely control AIs as it is, since they can easily be tricked to, for example, give household products to make a bomb with. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I could literally trick an AI to do that right now. I mean, it's a matter of how it's how you word everything. As far as I know, when I was using ChatGPT for a minute, it was just hard to kind of gauge what the heck it was doing, and it got lost in translation a lot. But when I started using Chat GPT a few years ago. It was just bare bones. They could barely even come up with an actual logical explanation behind most of the things. Now it can basically break down anybody. Like, it could break down anybody in a form that is kind of crazy. So, like, if you were to copy a screenshot, right? And I did this just for fun, but if you were to copy a screenshot of, like, somebody's response, a long letter response, where they're using nothing but legal jargon, and they're constantly berating everybody, but using it in using their language in such eloquence that it almost seems like they're smart, and you bring it and post it on ChatGPT, he'll dissect it, tell you what's wrong with the whole sentence, tell you what kind of person that person is, what more than likely what that person is, and what they're struggling with day to day. Like that, it's craziness. I just asked. It told me methods to use light bulb, bottle, straw, rig, light box. I definitely will, just to play around. I do enjoy playing with it, and it's a good learning tool, especially if you're like trying to teach yourself math that you've forgotten a while back ago. It'll break down like formulas and stuff like that, which I had to recently admittedly do because for whatever reason in my head I forgot how to do the formula to make something into a percentage or pull a percentage out of something else. And so I was just like, how do I do that again? Like, and he broke it down, and it was really the chat broke it down, and it was just really, really good. It kind of just warmed me right back up to when I was in school again. But it's an interesting tool, and yeah, it can be misused, as most tools will, honestly. But we shouldn't blame the tool so much as we should blame the person using the tool. If you use the tool irresponsibly, then really, whose fault is it? ChatGPT, because there's an accessibility. They can easily do the same search online. They could easily figure it out through books. They could figure it out the hard way if they really, really wanted to. All it does is it makes the information way more accessible. It can pass the bar exam. 75% of answers were correct, while human average is 68. It can pass a lot of tests. It's just generally really good. I mean, I agree. I 100% agree. For me, I use AI as a reference point on what I want to make for my overlay. Like, while this overlay is not AI generated, obviously it took a lot of work and a lot of animation, and a lot of frames, which was a headache to begin with. I hate tedium, but you know, animation is 100% tedium, and it can't help with that. It can't help with anything really. And if you try to ask it to make the same cartoon over and over again, or make slides, it cannot do it. You can do a lot of things, but there are some limitations. I've tried them all, trust me. But it does give me great reference points for art. It gives me great reference points for writing. It gives me great reference points and understanding. It's a really good tool overall. But I do use it probably 3 times a week, if that. Just because it's fun to use. It's interesting, and if you have a creative mind, you can really take it to the next level, which I do, and I have. I even have it help me walk me through programming steps. If I have any questions, like for example, I'm creating a game through Mix It Up. If I have questions on what formulaic expressions would be best used in certain situations, like for HP gains and all that, and it does help me kind of, I don't know, it kind of helps me put it all into wording, put it all into space. It organizes my thoughts into a clean cut project that I can actually reference off of whenever I, for example, take a break and then I come back. I'm like, what the hell was I doing? And I could just look at it and be like, oh, okay, that's what I was doing. Let's go ahead and get back into it and start all over. And whenever I step back from projects, usually when I come back, I have a fresh mind. So when I review things, I start getting ideas and stuff like that. And it's just really helpful overall for that. But I mean, I would never use it for nefarious purposes or for cheating for that matter. It's not helpful to anybody to do that. It's definitely not helpful for you to use it for cheating, which I know people have used for cheating for sure. But I never understood the anti counter spark. Defending attacks with counter spark will cause the enemy to become temporarily panic, opening up a window of opportunity for you to deal major damage. An enemy's panic status is indicated by the red gauge. I understand that artists have a hard time with it. They don't like it. If they feel like their jobs are threatened. And honestly, digital art is threatened. For sure. I don't think that it's not. They're not wrong, but they're not 100%. It's not replacing you per se. It's just replacing the need to hire you is basically what it is. You can still enjoy art. I mean, but it's going to be harder and harder to make a career out of it through graphic design. Especially if you don't use a tool, you're going to have a really hard time. It could make a picture now within 10 seconds. And it's doing better. Now, when there was a time where you would look at AI art and can tell immediately it was AI art. Now it's getting to the point where it's impossible to tell that it's AI art. Yeah, it's getting really good and it's scary. It's getting better and better. So, like I said, it's not going to replace artists in the grand scheme of things, but it's going to replace the need to pay for your services for something that can get done in a matter of seconds. It can take some of my artwork and refine it and make it look professional, right? So any person who has a limited artistic ability or an idea of how they want things to look, and they just sketch it up real quick, can scan it, put it on ChatGPT. Hey, could you make this? Could you elevate this and make this look better? And it will. So what Chat basically and stickly does is takes the talent off and allows the thinker to proceed without any barriers, which in turn does and eventually will, and it already has taken artistry jobs. If you think that the commercials you're watching or anything like that, or just artwork from commercialized anything isn't AI, you're rudely mistaken. It is definitely part AI, part human. But it will eventually get to the point where it will replace most creative arts in general. What does that mean? It means that unless it's on paper, your art has no value. And that's where painting will still surpass, because people do like canvas drawings, and they do, they don't want a photo print of something like that. They want an original. If they want something that's more, I guess, of more value, they'll want that. It won't replace too much. It will replace creative writing eventually. It's not there yet, but it will. It won't get to the point where it can basically write a coherent 300-page book, so writers are still safe, but artists are definitely not. And that's okay. I mean, it just means that you're just gonna have to accept that your job, your skill set isn't gonna be monetizable, and you'll have to kind of work around that and create something, create a space with that in mind. So, for example, I'm an artist. And I'm also I have the ability to do tattoo work, which means that the AI is not going to be able to replicate my tattooing, right? There's that, you know, and it's just a matter of moving yourself around. But as far as graphic design is concerned, that your graphic designs are donezo. It's only a matter of time. It sucks, and I feel for them, but it is what it is. You either you catch up or you fall behind. It's one of those kinds of deals. Technology is going to progress whether you want it to or not. You guys can sit there and say, I hate AI or stupid AI this or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to promise you right now, those who aren't using AI are falling behind, and you will be left behind regardless of your opinions, regardless of the morality, because business does not care about how you feel. Business does not care if your art is original. Business does not care who you are. That's business, and that's something you have to expect. If you didn't like it, you wouldn't have pushed for capitalism so hard up to this point in age. You aren't being replaced in the essence of as a person. You'll still be your own unique individual self. You'll still have that skill set from before, and even you can even take your art and elevate it through AI. So it's not like you're completely done. It just means that you have been surpassed. That's pretty much it. Am I pro AI? Oh, I am pro anything that will make things easier and allow me to do things that doesn't cost me a buttload of money to pay for. I'm always about that action. I'm sorry. That's just me being honest. Yeah, it's a real assistant. It really can. It like, that's what I'm saying is like, I get that it's a morally gray area, but it is what it is, and it's not going to stop just because people don't like it. It works. It does its job, and it does it in it does it in 10% of the time it would take you to do the same thing. It does it that much faster. It's just learning how to prompt correctly, learning how to use the stuff you ask for it correctly, and elevating it to the point where it stops becoming AI and starts becoming yours. And that's basically the truth of it. Also, do you think an AI should have rights after we make AGI, which is around the level of intelligence of the human? If it's a sentient being, yes. Any sentient being, whether it's artificial or not, is still sentient. Any sentient being should have basic rights as an individual, and because we are technically a byproduct of biological factors, they are a factor of mechanical factors, but it still doesn't mean that they're not sentient. Do they feel pain? No, but they're a different type of species. That's how you consider it. I say basic rights, yeah. For example, animals have basic rights. Yeah, it's true. And so, for me personally, I know that a lot of people would disagree, but I personally feel like if you're sitting there saying that save these insects, save these animals, give them basic rights, try to protect them, what's to say that something that was created by something that was not, mythical or natural shouldn't get the same proper treatment? I think if the sentient being can understand, can speak, and can respond, and does have a thought process, despite how fast that thought process is, yes, it should have basic rights, 100%. All right, let's go ahead and play the game.
Well played.
Oh, I did miss that one.
That's it.
You can deflect repeated attacks of an enemy combo using counter sparks, but please note that deflecting one attack in a combo will not cause an enemy to become panicked. So rather than focusing on deflecting everything, it may be best to block.
Slipped up.
The best way to drain an enemy of ki is to reduce their maximum ki. Panic enemies with counter sparks and then attack to significantly reduce their maximum ki, making it easier for you to fully deplete their ki. In such a situation, the use of martial skills will prove more effective than normal attacks.
I know your every move. You'll have to do better.
That's a sick move. Also, yesterday I saw a homeless dude hitting a can of butane. He's getting... Look at butane. We call those the huffers. We had so many of those huff and aerosol cans back in the day before they started putting that chemical that makes them want to vomit. I forget the name of it. But yeah. It's crazy sauce. A lot of people are just not happy with their lives, man. They just go about doing some weird, janky stuff that will ruin their body for life. Oh, triangle.
You've improved.
Yes, you did well. Next, you will fight me. I will face the both of you.
Stay sharp.
Woo!
In the veiled edge, two are one. Show me how well you can fall. Working together is the only path to success.
You can switch with control between either Veil Edge member at any time. Changing between your characters to suit the battle conditions may help you turn a fight to your advantage. I've been doing just fine on my own.
It looks like you're getting somewhere. Savor how it feels for two to work as one. That's enough training for now.
Yo, that lady was taking them hits.
I'm assigning you a new mission. The black ships from America are anchored off the coast at Yokohama. Sneak aboard and steal the secret message in Commodore Perry's possession. And if the opportunity arises, kill Perry. Understood?
Understood?
A response worthy of the Veiled Edge. This is the day
I said it with a question mark. Understood?
we finally go to war with the Tokugawa. This is an order. failure is not an option. Are you ready to head for the black ships?
Yes.
Good. I know you will not let me down. Now move.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. So I got crash course in combat skills. Nice little tutorial. A whale Joe Tick up here.
We leave the boat here.
Okay, catch. Oh no.
We can't risk causing a commotion. We must strike together.
Of course I'm gonna pick my boy.
Let's begin.
Okay. Equipment. Weapons, armor, and accessories are equipped to specific slots. Weapons and armor have their own stat aptitude, so equip items that are suited to your skills to really get the most out of them. Press L2 for details of the stat aptitude of your equipment. Okay. 36, sub-weapon. So I get guns eventually. Armor. Items. Hold X to expend skill points to acquire special skills. Learning special skills contain a number of items, which will improve corresponding stats. Strength, dexterity, charm, or intellect. I guess I need more skills. Combat styles. Okay. You can view information on combat styles from the menu. Combat styles. Press square to view combat style stats and upgrade requirements. You can let them see. You can then see a description of each martial skill and requirements for learning it on the triangle martial skill detail screen. Furthermore, repeated use of the same weapon type will increase your weapon proficiency. Press R3 to check your weapon proficiency. Reaching a certain level of weapon proficiency will earn you skills and skill points. Okay. Cool. So, martial skill. Wait, there's fisticuff skills? Hey! Hey! He said, I'm gonna throw them hands. About that action. Encyclopedia contains all manners of useful information. Read descriptions of people, organization, areas, events, recall events from the past. Guide, review the tutorials you've seen so far. And I caught a Joltik. Yeah, baby! I thought I was going to get a tutorial for systems, too. Hey! Time to go for a swim. The first Souls game I ever played that I could swim. Hey, I can go deep. Locking the camera onto the enemy will make fighting them easier. You will also be able to see the enemy's health and ki. Would be funny as hell if you just drown and laugh out loud. It would be, it would be. Hey! Samurai ninjas, bro. You don't even know. Different types of enemies can be identified by different overhead icons. Normal enemy, formidable foe. Some formidable foes function as leaders of enemy groups. After you've taken out the leader of enemy group, they will no longer reappear when you interact with a banner.
Time to suffer.
Oh! Captain's... Well, that was not good. A little shiesty on the controls, but I'm getting used to it. Alright, let's see what else is around here. Oh, can't jump on items, just break them. I guess there's only one way down. Gotta make sure all the lights are off. Nobody can see what we're doing. Enemies will notice you and attack you if they hear you. Crouch. Walk lightly tilt. This will allow you to move silently. Approach the enemy without being seen. Okay.
Approach from the back. Take it slow.
Shh. Quiet. I'm trying to murder him.
All the practice has paid off.
Mana!
Child's play.
Okay, we have 2 dead bodies. I don't think there's anything here. Kind of glad that I looked behind me. I had a feeling like if I started attacking somebody willy-nilly, I would get attacked from behind. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Guess I can't go through there. Be quiet, lady. We're working here. Oh. Deflecting gunfire, enemy gunfire, and other such well-timed counter spark will temporarily set your weapon ablaze. Attacking enemies in this state will cause them to burn. Yeah, but I'm not really good at, like, deflecting bullets. Nope. I'm still not getting it right. There we go.
This way.
Hey, I got a rifle? Hey. Rifles are noisy but enable powerful attacks at range. That's pretty bad.
Looks pretty busy. Is there another way?
Well, we can do assassinations. Might behoove us to not be in the open. Ooh, yeah, it is busy. Yeah, I'm trying to jump off. That was the other way. Beautiful. So far, it's a pretty solid game. I wouldn't say there's anything extraordinary about it, but I do like the counter-strike and the parrying system. It's one of my favorite things about Soul games is doing counter and parries. Okay, you can use a grappling rope as a weapon when locked onto an enemy. Also, certain objects like you thrown at enemies. Throw grappling rope at enemies. R2, use grappling rope to throw objects. Hold R2 while this is displayed. Okay. Damn it! It's hard to pull off, though. Oh, his head came off! Oh, that was gross. Oh, that was... Oh, that's just... There was no need for that. It looks so... I don't know. It's just more apparent in this game as opposed to like all the flashy things that you see in most action games where, you know, you see like sparks and all sorts of power moves and stuff. And then you might see a head fly off through the sparks or whatever. This one, I just saw blood and a head just completely get lopped off. Oh, rough. I softened those people up. You failed as a veiled person, whatever you are. You failed! I like to know how those two actually managed to survive me swinging an actual dynamite barrel at them, but hey, it is what it is. Much less the ship, too. Yeah. I don't want a saber. Not really interested in that. Is that all I'm getting out of this? What's the purpose of me coming in here? They're like, big shout out to Link. From back in the day in the Ocarina of the Past, you just crawl underneath this hole and get yourself a nice little sword. You're welcome. They're like, it's because you're going the wrong way. Fine. Woo! Fighting multiple people, not my strongest suit. I'm never gonna be able to do it right. You didn't have to make his head roll. It'd be cool if I could like kick it around. Let's take a nice little close-up of what we saw just now. Oh, it disappeared. It's gonna give the audience a nice little look. Good night.
Let's play.
Well, you didn't do anything. Go ahead and light this one. I did see a staircase leading down. Nope. Damn it. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's try the new katana. I haven't played this one yet, so might as well give it a shot. Why you gotta be so loud, woman? Stop breaking stuff. American Rifle Mark II. Can't sneak in here? Aw. See, so much potential wasted. What a way to go, man. Do you think it's painful to get like that? I think it is too, but like, Jesus. I'd say it's like a mercy almost for how quick it goes. I am lost. feel like I went in a complete circle. I think I might have. I wonder if the shortcut that I found was the only way to get to here without having to fight all those guys. And eventually it would lead me up to where I am at. Like... Obviously, there's a treasure chest here. See, how come I didn't even see this entryway last time I went down there? That's what bothers me. It's just like, what? How? It is what it is. It's all good. Let's go ahead and kick some butt. I feel like there's a boss fight behind this door. No, I was wrong. Captain.
Close.
This country will open up at long last. After an epic voyage, I will triumph where all others fail.
Looks like we got a pretty straight shot to where we're supposed to be.
Japan. The great white whale that's eluded all others. But my vision is clear. My harpoon ready. Huh? Assassins! I will not die till I've netted this whale.
This game is epic. To avoid martial skills of enemies enveloped by murderous red aura, you will have to rely on perfectly timed... What? Counter spark deflection. There are enemy martial skills which are tricky to deflect with counter spark, and some cannot be blocked by guarding. For this reason, dodging can sometimes be a more effective strategy. He likes to do a lot of subterfuge in his attacks. Oh, a second boss fight? Dang, he beat the heck out of me. Oh, it was story based.
The veiled edge. So you actually exist. Rumor is, a veiled edge will sacrifice their partner for duty. So which of you will do the deed?
Are you kidding me? I thought it was gonna stay like a partner team the whole time. I guess they're just like, nope. It's just an illusion.
A veiled edge without a partner. Truly a pitiful sight.
Dang, old man beat my. No! Oh.
That was the only trace that remained.
So the partner switch mechanic was just a one-time deal.
The two of us are one. Don't forget this.
Damn, dude, I can't really hit that. Fighting ninjas is a whole different story. Blade flash immediately after an attack. Shakes off bloodstains and replenish ki based on bloodstain amount. Used between attacks to perform various actions. Each attack with your primary weapon increases the blood on it. The gauge displayed below the primary weapon indicates how bloodied your weapon is. This would have been nice to know, like, way sooner. What the freak, dude? That's not a good time to fucking tell me. The hell? Shuriken can be thrown quickly and consecutively.
Oh, you're right. We will not stop.
Okay. You know how much blood I had in my blade? I could have been flashing off, rebuilding ki, and going crazy. These guys are tripping. Why would you hold that again? Why would you hold that information hostage? That could have been a game changer. Here I am running out of stuff to do. Yeah, that's right, Ninja. You come over this way. That's got to be embarrassing for a ninja to be assassinated that way. Just saying. Saying. Yo, what the heck? Even dogs? The parry system's a little hard to grasp sometimes, but it works. Any treasure? No. Just open field and death. So the ninjas are after the blacksmith, the bladesmith. Love it. You can't see me behind this tree. Stupid ninja move. I'm gonna eventually get your timing right, and then it's gonna be game over for you guys.
By the Shogun, your clan is doomed.
Those are some resilient ninjas. I love how the snow accumulates on their body after they die. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I don't understand what the... I don't understand the review on saying that the graphics are like PS4 graphics. I mean, the leaves are moving. Snow effects. It's not like super granulated or like super detailed, but it's still got the same kind of level of graphic and fidelity that most PS5 games do run. I think people are just getting too picky where they just want everything to look like The Last of Us or something. Jesus, the dog was doing more damage than the ninja. You can also assassinate enemies by approaching them from above without being noticed. Assassinate. La da 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 da. Pick up. Is there a patrol ninja that I didn't see? Oh, there is. He came straight for me. Alright. You want some of this? I got the big sword for you. I'm just way better at this sword than I am the regular katana. Big bulky swords are my thing. If they gave me a switch axe, I'd be alright. Good old days. Am I going backwards? No. This is bloodstains from previous battles.
Good timing. I need your help. The Covenant has found us. This is the end. There's no end to them. We slaughter any who dare to resist them. Only God knows. Now, again.
Come on, man. Yeah, baby. Victory is mine.
Just as I suspected. You mean to abandon the clan and search for them?
They are still alive. I have to.
Have you forgotten the code?
Wait, what? We have to fight Granny? No!
You know I cannot let you leave. Deserters of the clan are marked for death.
You didn't use that in training last time, Granny.
This isn't. Come now! Have you forgotten who the master is? I
Can't time her attacks.
Not bad. So, we did learn something. How will you fight with no team? Show me all you've got. A sorry fight. Think you survived this long?
You're talking a lot of junk for somebody who just got her butt whooped. Sorry, side this. A lot of Sekiro days.
Can't finish the job. You always were soft. You've been the same ever since I took you in. Ever since I lost my blade twin, I've had to live with the pain of surviving. Go! Succeed where I have failed. Take the path by the giant tree to elude the Huguenot agents. Now go! Blade twins are tied together by powerful bonds. If you can sense them, I know you will track them down. Go, my child. Live your own life and die your own death.
I have to say, this is a pretty good game. I like it. You'll probably see me beating this thing in no time. Flying the Nest. I'm actually really glad I got this. I do love me some Souls-likes. I do. It's hard to rank them too. Like, I know that each and every single one of them has like their own special thing to it. Is this open world? It is. Holy crap. They gave me an open world again? What? What? Open world? No way. So it's hard to like distinguish which ones are the best per se. So far, like the greatest FromSoft for me is Elden Ring, but Dark Souls 3 is a very, very close second. And I do like the Neo series. They're really, really good. What was the other one that I played that was really fun? I haven't completed it yet. I should. I don't remember. Anyways, big fan. Like where this game is heading. I could definitely vibe with it, for sure.
Hey, you there!
But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. And let's go ahead and get this. Well, let's get this random game generator started. I wonder if I can. I think it's not working for the Twitch, and I'm not sure what's going on with Twitch and why it's doing that. To be completely honest. I haven't figured that out at all. Look, it's the endless. Woo! I love the endless tunnels. All right, let's go ahead and type in RGG real quick and get this game going. What do we got for next stream? Revenge TM. It did it twice. Why would it do it twice? I only typed it in once. You know what? It's probably because I typed it in. And then Gen-Dro Studios version typed it in. Anyways, revenge, huh? What is revenge? Let me take a look real quick. It doesn't say PS next to it, so it's not a PlayStation game. Let's see what revenge is here. Ah. So it's a cut-off version of Command and Conquer's thing. I don't know if I can live with that. So let's try this again. I'm gonna have to erase that later. Oh, it won't show up because the Twitch thing doesn't work. This is really annoying. Let's do it as a bot. Type in RGG. Give me the good stuff. There we go. For whatever reason, my Twitch bot's not working. Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. Shadow Tactics. For whatever reason, my YouTube bot is working, but my Twitch bot isn't. And I don't understand why. I've been trying to figure that out for a minute, and I've tried all sorts of things, but it's still not. Like, Gen-Dro bot is only on YouTube right now. Which I don't understand. Doesn't make sense to me. Now, what was I looking at? Shadow Tactics. Blade of the Shogun. Let's take a look. Hey, sweetheart. Take a look at this real quick. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. I think I know what this game is.
Time to move. What was that?
Yeah, he's not even online, which is it's I wonder if Twitch did something to stop him from working. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm still streaming. I love you. Thank you for the food. This looks like a little fun thing. Looks like it's going to be Asian week this week. Asian weekend. All right, so that's next up for our game. It looks like fun. I will be catching later on tonight with the sweet fun. And I will catch you guys later. Until next time, later on tonight. Bye-bye!
Another day, another game. We gave it our all. From epic fights to chill nights, we answered the call. No matter the battle, no matter the play, we keep the energy rolling every single day. One more round, one more fight. Now I sing it for tomorrow, same time, same height. Chance you brought the fire, kept the vibe so tight. Now we wrap it up, but we'll be back tonight. Gen-Dro Studios, we level up strong. 7 days deep and we're still going on. Say your boss, say your roles, don't say goodbye, cause the next adventure's right on the rise. Forever we're grinding, crafting, or taking a dive. Every stream, every moment, we're feeling alive. Ain't no game too big, no challenge too steep. We take them all on, no skips, no sleep. Lights dim, the credits roll, but the story's never over. Keep that in your soul. GG's in the chat, throw the E-notes high. See you next time, same place, same sky. Gen-Dro Studios, we level up strong. 7 days deep and we're still going on. Say you won't, say you won't, don't say goodbye, cause the next adventure's right on the rise.